Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to today's session. Okay, so as usual, we are continuing with the quizzes. Okay, the NCRT theory classes has been completed about 3 days ago. So today, this series is all about MCQs. We are trying to cover all the current affairs portions monthly each day. Okay, so we started from January. Yesterday we looked into February, and today we are looking at March. So this series will continue until December, and then we will start the next one. Alright, so every day we have some 30 to 40 questions on the current affairs from that particular month. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin this session. And before we begin, let me introduce to you about Unacademy. Unacademy is India's largest learning platform which offers you a wide variety of contents, starting with your daily live classes where you can chat with your educator, engage in discussions, clear your queries, etc. etc. Then you have daily live tests and quizzes which you can utilize to assess your own performance, to know where you stand, and gain better knowledge about various things. Also structured courses, which are courses that are designed to complete the entire syllabus. Each and every fact in the syllabus will be completed. And finally, unlimited access to all the Unacademy contents based on your subscription. All these are provided to you. The first thing to do is download the Unacademy learning app. This is from the app with which you can access all these contents. Okay, so please download this app from Google Play or App Store. Please remember that Unacademy also brings you a lot of free contents which you can utilize for your preparation. Also, to access this, you have to have this app. So kindly download this app for free from Google Play or App Store. So I am Madhav Sankar R Warrier, and you can follow me in my Telegram channel or my Unacademy channel. I will be updating my portions, classes, links, etc. in my Telegram channel. That is t.me/msrw1. Also, I have 8 p.m. classes at unacademy.com/@msrw, where you can follow me in order to get further updates. Okay, so Unacademy brings you all the top educators from all over the country. You have all these faces are very familiar to you: Sudarshan sir, Mrinal sir, Roman Saini sir, etc. Okay, you can use their expertise to benefit for your own UPSC preparations. So the basic UPSC package of Unacademy looks like this, which have all the necessary contents, including answer writing courses, practice and strategy sessions. Okay, also optional courses are available at Unacademy. So the most basic subscription of Unacademy is known as Plus subscription. It will include everything that I have so far mentioned, and it is given to you in varying time formats, starting from 1 month all the way to 3 years. So a typical 1 year format or a 12-month format will cost you 49,500 rupees. But if you use my code MSRW1, you can avail 10% discount and can pay about 44,550 rupees. Also, for any subscription that is greater than or equal to 6 months in time period, you can actually pay the fees using no-cost EMI facility. Okay, no-cost EMI facility is available for payment of fees. Now, the other kind of subscription is known as the iconic subscription, which is actually tailor-made for the UPSC aspirants, which has about 3 time formats: 1 year, 2 year, and 3 year. So what is the benefit here is, along with all your plus benefits, you will also be getting a personal coach, something like a personal trainer, okay, a one-to-one session with educators, then daily mains answer writing practice, study planner, personalized feedback sessions, etc. These are the additional benefits. Here also you can use my code in order to get 10% discount. Finally, regarding the optional courses, these are the time formats available, various packages starting from 1 month all the way to 3 years. A typical 1 year format will cost you 27,500. Again, using my code MSRW1 will fetch you 10% discount, and you can pay only 24,750. So do grab your subscription and start learning with Unacademy. Alright, so this is about Unacademy Combat. I hope most of you have already participated in the first edition of this Combat, which was in December 6th, that is previous Sunday. So the next one, the second session, is on December 20th, that is the upcoming Sunday. Not this one, but the next Sunday. And it starts at 11 a.m., 45 minutes, 60 questions, 6 sections. Okay, there are amazing prizes awaiting you, including Apple MacBook Air, Apple iPad Mini, AirPods, 1,000 rupees Amazon shopping vouchers. Okay, so grab your opportunity and grab these prizes. Alright, so that is it basically regarding Unacademy subscription and our Unacademy Combat. Now, this is basically about my Unacademy channel. Please do put this email ID, this URL in your address box and go through my contents in Unacademy platform. These contents are absolutely free. In order to unlock them, all you have to do is give the educator code. Okay, that is MSRW1. That is it. You do not have to pay anything for unlocking free contents. Just an educator code is necessary and you can use this. Okay, so that is it, guys. Thank you regarding basic subscriptions and all. If you have any queries, please do put it in the YouTube live chat and I will help you through it. Now let's begin with the MCQs. But if you remember, you would notice that yesterday we had to, due to some technical issues, we had to end the class a bit soon. Okay, so there are about 5 to 8 questions remaining from the February edition. We will look into that first and then come to March. Alright, so let's continue with the February last 7 questions. Okay, yeah, we ended at here when at question number 23. Okay, so this is how it works. I will show you the question. I will wait for about 20 to 30 seconds. You guys has to put the answer in the YouTube live chat. You can ask any queries also in between. I will help you with it. Okay. After the end of this session, there is a live quiz coming up in the Unacademy learning app. So please be ready with the app and subscribe to my Telegram channel in order to get the quiz code. t.me/MSRW1. Okay, that will start at 5:45. It is a short quiz, 20 questions, 40 seconds each. That's it. It will be over by like 15 minutes. Okay, so please be ready. So yeah, the 23rd question is on the board. Consider the following statements about Darashikoh. 1. Ministry of Culture set up a 7-member panel of the Archaeological Survey of India to locate the grave of the Mughal prince Darashikoh, who is believed to be buried somewhere in Fatehpur Sikri complex in Delhi. 2. Italian traveler Niccolo Manucci has written down the details of Darashikoh's death in his book Travels with Manucci. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. So this was the last question we looked into yesterday. Okay. Good evening, Ramkumar. Welcome to this session. So what was the answer? The answer was option B, 2 only. Okay. So this is true. This is wrong. Why is it wrong? Because Darashikoh's grave is actually believed to have been situated not in Fatehpur Sikri but in Humayun's tomb. Sorry, Humayun's tomb. Okay. Humayun's tomb located in New Delhi. This is where Darashikoh is expected to be or supposed to be buried. So ASI is now trying to get some confirmation, and for that a 7-member panel has been set up in order to find concrete evidence. Alright, second statement is correct. Italian traveler Niccolo Manucci has written down about Darashikoh's death in his book Travels of Manucci. Okay, so Darashikoh was the eldest son of Shah Jahan, one of the greatest Mughal emperors. And he was Shah Jahan's favorite also for the next throne. But then Aurangzeb had this very famous battle with Dara and he won the battle and took the crown. You know the story, right? So anyway, this was associated with current affairs. That is why it came up in February. So we are moving on to 24th question. Consider the following statements about Brihadishvara temple. 1. Brihadishvara temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva, is located in Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu, at the south bank of Godavari river. 2. The temple is a part of UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Great Living Chola Temples. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Let's see how, if you can get this correct. I will wait for some 20 seconds. Okay. So please try out some answers. Put it in the YouTube live chat. I will look into it. Okay. So there is nothing called pure current affairs. It is always mixed up with something else. So it is current affairs and history or current affairs and geography, something like that. Some current affairs and polity. Okay. So the 24th question regarding Brihadishvara temple. Any idea? Okay, so I will tell you. 24th question, correct answer is option B once again. Alright, very simple question basically. Brihadishvara temple is actually dedicated to Lord Shiva. That is true. And is also located in this region of Tanjavur in the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, problem is it is not the Godavari river, but instead it is the Kaveri river. Okay, not Godavari, but Kaveri. Kaveri is the South Indian river which flows through Tanjavur. Clear? So, who built this Brihadishwara temple? Brihadishwara temple is also known as Rajarajeshwara temple. So, obviously, the builder is Rajaraja Chola. Okay, one of the famous Chola temples built by Rajaraja Chola. Second statement is correct. This temple is a part of UNESCO World Heritage Site known as Great Living Chola Temples. That is true. There are actually 3 temples in this complex. One is Brihadishwara temple. Second one is Gangaikonda Cholapuram. You have heard of this, right? Gangaikonda Cholapuram. And the last one is Airavadeshwara temple. Okay, Airavadeshwara temple. So these are the 3 temples which comes under the UNESCO World Heritage Site, together known as the Great Living Chola Temples. Clear? Moving on to question number 25. In which of the following cases did the Supreme Court held that laws placed in the 9th schedule were open to judicial scrutiny, implying that such laws could not be entitled to blanket protection? Okay, option number A, Keshavananda Bharati, B, Minerva Mills, C, Indira Sahni, D, IR Coelho. Very simple. This is your current affairs / polity. Okay. Direct question. Let's see if you can get this. In which of the following cases did Supreme Court held that laws placed in the 9th schedule were open to judicial scrutiny, implying that such laws could not be entitled to blanket protection? Very famous case. Any idea? I will wait for 5 more seconds and I will tell the answer. If you do know the answer, please put it in the chat box. 25th question. Okay. So what is the answer? Yep. Answer is option D, IR Coelho. Alright, so the very famous Keshavananda Bharati case deals with basic structure doctrine. I think you know this. Basic structure theory. Clear? Minerva Mills case, again you know it because they're regarding DPSP, Directive Principles of State Policy. Okay, that case deals with DPSP. Indira Sahni case deals with reservation. Okay, reservation system, Indira Sahni case. And IR Coelho case, in this very epic case, Supreme Court said that you cannot use Schedule 9 as in order to completely protect anything and avoid judicial scrutiny. Okay, so the government built this Schedule 9 in order to place certain laws within that, thereby avoiding judicial scrutiny. Okay, so initially this was the first amendment also. The first amendment of Indian Constitution added the Schedule 9 into the Indian Constitution, in which many anti-zamindari laws were kept to, deliberately keep it away from judicial scrutiny. So in the IR Coelho case, Supreme Court said that this is not possible. Even those which are put in the 9th schedule will come under judicial purview. Okay, so correct answer is option D. 26. Dash became the first state in the country to have 100% LPG gas coverage. Very simple question, very direct question. Which is the first state in India to have 100% liquid petroleum gas coverage? Option A, Himachal Pradesh. Option B, Karnataka. Option C, Sikkim. Option D, Kerala. Hello, Alicia Arora, welcome. We are actually continuing the remaining questions from February, and then we will move on to March. 26th question is on the board. 26A, very good. Okay. Yeah. If anybody else also would like to put the answer, you can. Okay. Put the answer in the YouTube live chat and I will explain it. So correct answer indeed, Divya, correct. Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Himachal Pradesh became the first state in the country to have 100% LPG gas coverage. Clear. There is no further explanation here. It is basically a factual question. So just understand which state it is and move on. Okay. I mean, there is this very particular scheme known as Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, which deals with giving LPG connection to various houses. Okay, so Himachal Pradesh was able to utilize it to the maximum, and with the help of state government and supplementary schemes, Himachal Pradesh succeeded in giving 100% gas connection to all its houses. Okay, question number 27. Consider the following statements about African Union. So this is a current affair plus international relations question. Okay, or say international organizations question. Number 1. It was officially launched in 2002 in Cape Town, South Africa, as a successor to the Organization of African Unity. 2. Its secretariat is at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. 27th question is on the board regarding African Union. Let's see how many get this. I think I have asked the same question in one of my previous quiz series, okay, where we looked into some questions for UPSC Prelims 2020. But then again, let's see how many can get this. Yeah. So 27th question, correct answer, I think I will say it. The correct answer is option B. 2 only. Alright, so the secretariat is actually located at Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. That is true. First statement is partly true, partly false. Actually, African Union is kind of a successor organization to African Unity. That is true. Okay, but it was not launched in Cape Town, South Africa. It was launched in another famous city known as Durban. Durban is the South African city where this African Union was launched in 2002. Okay, so in a couple of years, this organization is going to celebrate its 20 years anniversary. So you can expect some, UPSC questions might come. Okay, because the 20th anniversary is coming up into 2022. So be careful. Read on it. Question 28. Easy question. Sampriti is the military exercise between India and which one of the following countries? Sampriti. Sampriti is the military exercise between India and which one of the following countries? Option A, Sri Lanka. Option B, Mauritius. Option C, Maldives. Option D, Bangladesh. So UPSC usually asks these kinds of military exercise questions. Okay, so make sure to study, make a list of them and study it well. Okay, right now itself you can prepare a list. I mean, there are many pre-prepared lists within your internet. Find a good one, download it, print it, keep it with you. Will be very useful. 28th question. 28D, yeah, already got the answer. Very good. It is indeed Bangladesh. Okay, Sampriti is a military exercise between India and Bangladesh. I won't tell the military exercises between other countries. India has military exercises with these countries also. But I'm not going to name it now because questions will come regarding the same in the coming series. Question 29. Consider the following statements about Pranash missiles. 1. It is a surface-to-surface cruise missile and will be used by Indian Army and the Air Force for destroying enemy targets at short ranges. 2. It will be a non-nuclear missile and will be propelled by a single-stage solid propellant engine. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. So you can expect questions from missiles also, okay? Missiles are very important, especially the major missiles like Agni, Akash, okay, Al-Nag, etc., etc. So do look into them and make sure to identify what type of missile it is. Is it surface to surface? Is it short range or medium range or long range? Is it an ICBM? Is it ballistic? Is it cruise? Okay, these kinds of points are very, very tricky. So make sure to be clear about it. BrahMos, for example. Okay. Okay, Divya is saying it is option A. Divya, it's not actually option A, it is actually option B. Okay, doesn't matter. As I have told you, whenever you study about missiles, make sure to study about its type. Okay, so whether it is surface to surface, or surface to air or something like that. Then whether it is cruise or ballistic. Similarly, whether it is supersonic or subsonic. These are the kinds of things you have to look at. So here, the Pranash missiles of India is a surface-to-surface ballistic missile. It is not a cruise missile. Okay, ballistic missiles are much more precision missiles. Cruise missiles, once it is launched, it will go to the target, and it is more into collateral damage. Okay, ballistic missiles are much more precise and falls on the expected place. It can be guided to a larger extent. You have to study about the difference between ballistic and cruise missiles. Okay, one is like fire and forget, other one can be guided for a much longer trajectory. Also, it has a projectile motion. Okay, you can look into all that. So, first statement is wrong because it is not a cruise missile, it is a ballistic missile and will be used by Indian Army and Air Force for destroying enemy targets at short ranges. Also important. This is not an ICBM, it is a short range missile. 2. It will be a non-nuclear missile and will be propelled by a single stage solid propellant engine. Also correct. It is a non-nuclear missile. Okay, that is 2. So last question from February 2020, question number 30. World's largest known subterranean fish has been found recently in a cave in a remote forested area of which of the following states? Largest known subterranean fish in the world has been found recently in a cave in a remote forested area of dash. Option A, Odisha. Option B, Gujarat. Option C, Meghalaya. Option D, Tamil Nadu. Choose the correct answer. This is the final question from February. After this, we will look into March. Okay. So tomorrow, April. Day after, tomorrow is Saturday, so there is no quiz. So on Monday it is April, Tuesday May, and like that we will go on until December. Okay, so this is basically a revision for you guys. Question number 30. I will wait for like 5 to 10 seconds. Alright, 30C. Yes. Very good. Correct answer. Indeed, it is Meghalaya. Alright, so it is in the Jaintia Hills. Okay. You have heard about this, right? We have the Kashi, Garo and Jaintia Hills in that region. So it is actually in the Jaintia Hill Valley that we found the world's largest known subterranean fish. Okay, so it is in the state of Meghalaya. A very factual question, very direct question, no further explanation. Okay, subterranean means I hope you know it. They are basically underneath the top terrestrial area. Okay, subterranean in the next level, not seen in the ground level, but in the subterranean areas. That's it. Basically, a geographical term, not much there. So question 30 completed there. So that is it for February. Now let's come to March. Okay, 1 second. Yep, the first question for March is on the board. Alright, number 1. Consider the following statements. Article 124, Part 7 restrict post-retirement appointments for the judges of Supreme Court in any government establishments other than Lokpal. 2. Comptroller and Auditor General, CAG, is not eligible for further office either under the Government of India or under the government of any state after he has ceased to hold his office. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. So this is a current affairs / polity question. Okay. So I will give you some 10-15 seconds. Please read the statements very carefully and give me an answer. Question number 1 for the month of March. Article 124, Part 7 and about CAG. Okay. Alright. So I think I will explain this. Correct answer is actually option B only. Okay. Option D. 2 only. So Article 124 Part 7 restrict the post-retirement appointments for judges of Supreme Court in any government establishments other than Lokpal. Wrong. Okay, the Supreme Court judges do not have that kind of ban on being on taking up another assignment under the government. Just look at our last Chief Justice, okay, Ranjan Gogoi from Assam. He immediately after his retirement as the Chief Justice, he directly joined the Rajya Sabha as a nominee by the President. Correct, right? Among the 12 nominees who can be placed in Rajya Sabha by the President, one of them was Ranjan Gogoi. Similarly, we had other instances where Supreme Court judges had actually taken up other assignments. Okay, so first statement is wrong. Second statement, Comptroller and Auditor General, CAG. For CAG, this is true. Once his period is done, he is not allowed to take up any assignments either under Government of India or under any state governments. Okay, we have seen this. Say Vinod Roy. Vinod Roy was our CAG earlier, but later we saw him only during the BCCI's issues. Okay, the Cricket Control Board of India, it is actually an autonomous agency. It doesn't come under either the central government or state government. That is why we saw him in the administrative board of BCCI, not of central government or state government. So CAG has this rule. Once a CAG, he cannot take up any assignments under state or central government. Okay, so second question, consider the following statements. 1. The 42nd Amendment amended Article 31C to give precedence to all directive principles of state policy over Article 14, 19 and 31. 2. This was deemed unconstitutional by the judiciary in the Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala case. Select the correct statements. Question number 2. Okay. Again, a question from polity, also in current affairs, partly from current affairs also. Any idea? 2A. Yep, very good. Okay, correct answer, indeed option A. So the 42nd Amendment amended Article 31C to give precedence to all DPSPs over 14, 19 and 31. So this is the time of Indira Gandhi. Okay, so the 42nd Constitutional Amendment is also known as a mini constitution itself. Plenty of changes came into the constitution. Because of this, it is known as a mini constitution. So some of its provisions were reversed in the 44th Amendment of Constitution. But as far as this particular issue is concerned, regarding DPSP and Article 14, 19 and 31, this case was put in front of Supreme Court in what is known as the Minerva Mills case. Minerva Mills. It is not the Keshavananda Bharati case. It is the Minerva Mills versus State of India, Union of India. Alright, directive principles versus fundamental rights. Clear? The Keshavananda Bharati case deals with the basic structure theory. That is different. Basic structure theory. Okay? Alright. Question number 3. Consider the following statements about anti-defection law. Okay, yesterday also there was a question from anti-defection law because around January, February and March period we saw plenty of defections all over India in various states. Okay, that is why repeated questions. Number 1. It lays down the process by which legislatures may be disqualified on grounds of defection by Election Commission. 2. The petition for the same is to be made by the leader of the concerned political party in that house. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. So regarding anti-defection law, tell me the correct answer. You have about 10 seconds and I will tell you the answer afterwards. Okay, time's up. So what is the answer? Yes. Third question, option no. Correct answer is D, none of the above. Okay, so it lays down the process by which legislators can be disqualified on the grounds of defection by election commission. Wrong. Anti-defection law. Who can disqualify a member based on anti-defection law? Not election commission. It is done by the presiding officer. Alright, so in Lok Sabha, it is basically the speaker. In Rajya Sabha, it is the chairman. In the assembly, it's the speaker of that assembly. Okay, so that is why first statement is wrong. Election commission does not have anything to do with disqualification based on anti-defection law. Second one, the petition for the same is to be made by the leader of the concerned political party in that house. No, it can be made by any member of that house. Doesn't has to be the leader of the concerned political party. Any member of that house is eligible to make this petition against another member on anti-defection law. Okay, so statement 2 is also incorrect. Correct answer is option D, none of the above. Question number 4. Consider the following statements about exceptions to the disqualification under anti-defection law. Again, one more question on anti-defection law. So, regarding the exceptions to disqualification. Okay, number 1. If there is a merger between two political parties or a split with 2/3 of the members of a legislative party agree to the merger or split, they will not be disqualified. 2. If a person is elected as a speaker of Lok Sabha or the chairman of Rajya Sabha, then he could resign from his party and rejoin the party once he demits that post. Select the correct statements. So this is regarding the exceptions for the disqualification under anti-defection law. I hope you know about anti-defection law. It is in the 10th schedule, 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay. So anybody, any idea? If you know the answer, you can put it in the YouTube live chat. Okay. I will give you some 5 to 10 seconds and then I will explain the answer. Hello Subbareddy, welcome. Okay, so no answer so far. So I think I will explain this. Correct answer is option B, 2 only. Okay, so first statement is saying if there is a merger between two political parties or a split with 2/3 of the members of a legislative party agree to the merger or split, they will not be disqualified. When this anti-defection law came into force, at first, okay, in the original anti-defection law, this was okay. I mean, if a party decides to, merge with another party and it has the support of 2/3 of its members, it is possible. Similarly, if 1/3 of the members of the party support a split from that party, that is also possible without having to face punishments regarding anti-defection law. But this was misused. Okay, this was heavily misused. So what happened? This anti-defection law was amended. And in the amended law, it is okay to do the merger, but you cannot split. Alright, so even if 1/3 of the members is in favor of the split, it doesn't matter. If you split, it is considered as defection. Okay, but that is not the case as far as merger is the merging between two parties is concerned. That is possible even without defection. That is why first statement is wrong. Second, if a person is elected as the Speaker of Lok Sabha or Chairman of Rajya Sabha, then he could resign from his party and rejoin the party when he demits the post. That is true. He need not resign from the party, but even if he resigns from the party, it is fine. It will not attract defection. Okay, so statement 2 is correct, 1 is wrong. Question 5. The premium residency, sometimes mentioned in the news, is granted by which of the following countries? Premium residency. Okay, option A, United States of America. Option B, United Kingdom. Option C, Saudi Arabia. Option D, Japan. I will wait for about 10 to 15 seconds. Premium residency. (5C) Saudi Arabia. All right. Yes, Divya, correct answer. Okay, Subbareddy also correct. Very good. It is indeed Saudi Arabia. Okay, so what is this premium residency? Premium residency is one of the, it is basically something similar to the green card in America. Okay, USA has this green card, right? So this is the green card of Saudi Arabia. So according to this, even without having a sponsor, the person who has the premium residency card can stay in South Africa, can conduct business, can acquire property, etc. etc. Alright, so this was issued by South Africa, and M.A. Yusuf Ali, the very famous industrialist, is one of the first to get this. Okay, the premium residency card from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Question 6. Consider the following statements. The Marakkar clan leaders were naval chieftains of the Zamorin of Calicut during the 16th and 17th centuries. 2. The Marakkars were mostly Muslims, but in some parts they have been found to be Hindus as well. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. So this is regarding the Marakkars, okay, a very particular group of people. Again, this was in the news because of a controversial film. Okay, there was a film in one part of our country, and plenty of cases went against that again in the Supreme Court, and that is why this is in the news. Just like what happened with Padmavat, here also apparently people care a lot about films rather than murder or rape or anything. So 6C, all right. Subbareddy, very good. It is indeed C. Okay, both 1 and 2. So the Marakkar clan leaders were the naval chieftains of Zamorin of Calicut. That is correct. Okay, Zamorin of Calicut, in Malayalam we call him Samudiri. Okay, Samudiri or Zamorin, both are the same. Okay, this person has ruled the Kozhikode or the Calicut region in the 16th and 17th centuries, and the Marakkar clan leaders were the naval chieftains of this particular kingdom. Second one, the Marakkars were mostly Muslims, true, but in some parts they have been found to be Hindus as well. Also correct. Answer is option C. 7. Consider the following statements about Nari Shakti Puraskar. Very famous award, Nari Shakti Puraskar. 1. Ministry of Women and Child Development announces these national level awards for eminent women organizations and institutions. 2. Individual applicant must be at least 25 years of age. Select the correct statements. Okay, regarding the Nari Shakti Puraskar, choose the correct answer. I will wait for 10 seconds. In the meantime, you can put the answers in YouTube live chat. Hello Sonia, welcome. Okay, Sonia and Subbareddy going for option A there. Alright, so what is the answer? Yeah, Alisha going with C. C is the correct answer. Okay, both are correct. Both statements are correct. So the Ministry of Women and Child Development is the authority who announces these awards, Nari Shakti Puraskar. So this is a no-brainer, easy to guess even if you did not know it. Second statement is actually correct, okay. Only individual applicants who are above 25 years or at least 25 years can only apply. Less than 25 years is not eligible for Nari Shakti Puraskar. Clear? And as far as organizations are concerned, the organization should be at least 5 years old. Okay, that institution should be at least 5 years old in order to apply for Nari Shakti Puraskar. For individuals, 25 years. That is correct. So answer is option C. Question number 8. Consider the following statements about Indira Gandhi Madritva Poshan Yojana. 1. Under the scheme, rupees 6,000 will be offered for the birth of the second child. 2. The scheme was announced by Gujarat government on pilot basis in 4 districts. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Indira Gandhi Madritva Poshan Yojana. You have 10 seconds. Let's see how many get this. Once I get like 2-3 answers, I will tell the answer, okay? Hello Nandini, welcome. Okay. Nandini going with A, Sonia going with C. So what is the answer? Subbareddy also going with C. Okay. So I think now I will tell you the answer. It is actually option A. Nandini Panwar, very good. Divya Arora, very good. So, one only. I will tell you why. Under the scheme, rupees 6,000 will be offered to the birth of second child. That is very important. Okay. There is another Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Matru Vantana Yojana, PMMVY. In this one, rupees 6,000 will be offered to the firstborn child. Then government understood that the second child is not getting enough attention. So government decided to grant some monetary packages for second child also. So first statement is correct. Second one, the scheme was announced by Gujarat government on pilot basis in 4 districts. No, it is not a Gujarat government scheme. It is a Rajasthan government scheme. I thought this was easy to guess. Okay, because who is ruling Gujarat? Gujarat is actually ruled by the BJP government, right? The government formed there is by Bharatiya Janata Party. Would they name the scheme after Indira Gandhi? Okay, I mean, you could have guessed it like that. I mean, they have plenty of leaders their own, so they would have named it after some of their leaders. Nah. So this has to be done by a state which is ruled by a Congress government. Correct. So the answer is option A, 1 only. This is the easy way to guess it. Okay. Question number 9. Very easy question. I think all of you will get this. World Happiness Report is released by whom? Option A, Sustainable Development Solutions Network. Option B, United Nations Development Program. Option C, German Watch. Option D, UN Habitat. Yes, Nandini Panwar, correct. Rajasthan scheme. Rajasthan by Congress, exactly. Yeah, that is how you can guess it. Okay, I mean, in some of the UPSC questions, you can make these intelligent guesses. So just look at the question and question number 9. Yeah, Sonia going with A. Divya, I think you are answering the 9th question. It is also A. Nandini also. Yep, correct. Sustainable Development Solutions Network, SDSN, is the agency that prints out the World Happiness Report. Okay, so that is correct. So which is the country that looks into the World Happiness Product? Any idea? National Happiness Product. Just like GDP and all, we have the Happiness Index also. Any idea which country brings out the Happiness Index? Or started bringing out the Happiness Index? Yeah, it is Bhutan. It is a neighboring country of ours. It is Bhutan. Okay, that was just supplementary knowledge. That's all. Question number 10. Consider the following statements about IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA. 1. It was founded in 1957 to promote nuclear cooperation and the safe, secure and peaceful use of nuclear technology. 2. The IAEA is a part to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. The agency has specific roles as the International Safeguards Inspectorate and as a channel for transferring peaceful applications of nuclear energy. Choose the correct answer. Divya is correct. Okay, in the other one, World Happiness Report, Finland is the leading country. Okay, but Happiness Index is actually brought out by Bhutanese government. In the SDSN's report, the most in the Happiness Report, the top country is Finland. Most of the Nordic nations will come first. Okay, then India is like 144th or something, very back. Yeah, 10th option C. Anybody else? Actually no. Okay, that's not C. Correct answer is actually option A, 1 only. So International Atomic Energy Agency was founded in 1957 to promote nuclear cooperation and keep it safe, secure and peaceful. That is true. Easy. I mean, first statement is very vague and all, so it is easy to guess. Second statement, IAEA is a party to the Non-Proliferation Treaty, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. No. IAEA is not a party to the NPT, but IAEA has specific roles as far as International Safeguards Inspectorate is concerned. So it works with NPT, but it is not a party to NPT. Okay, just like India also respects NPT's ideals and all, but India is also not a party to NPT. Same goes for Pakistan, same goes for Israel. Alright, so statement number 2 is incorrect. Only 1 is true. 11th question. Easy question. Valley of Flowers National Park is renowned for its meadows of endemic alpine flowers and outstanding natural beauty and is located in this state. Which state am I talking about? Option A, Jammu and Kashmir. Option B, Uttarakhand. Option C, Himachal Pradesh. Option D, Arunachal Pradesh. Valley of Flowers National Park. 10 seconds. 11B. Okay. Any other answers? Once I get a couple of answers, I will tell it. Okay. Superity is also saying B. Okay. So, yep. True. Very good. Uttarakhand. Okay. So, this Valley of Flowers National Park is actually among the UNESCO sites. Okay, it is one among the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. From India, there are 38 entries into this list, and 7 of them are natural, and 1 of them is this one, Valley of Flowers. Okay, there are 38 entries from India, 30 cultural sites, 7 natural sites, and 1 mixed site. This mixed site is Kanchenjunga National Park. Clear? So among the 7 natural entries, Valley of Flowers from Uttarakhand is one of them. Okay. Question number 12. Consider the following statements about Indian Ocean Rim Association, IORA. 1. It was formed in 1997 and its secretariat is in Maldives. 2. It is an intergovernmental organization aimed at strengthening regional cooperation and sustainable development within the Indian Ocean region through its 22 member states and 9 dialogue partners. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Yeah, Nandini, correct. Uttarakhand, that question, very good. 12th question is on the board. If anybody, I request all of you to make sure that your video is, up to the live. Okay, might be some of you, your videos is lagging by 10 seconds. Make sure it is in live. (12B). Okay. Anybody else? Alright. Subbareddy going with C. Nandini Panwar also going with C. Correct answer to this question is indeed B. So Divya got this right. Do you know the answer why first one is wrong, Divya? First is correct. Second is correct. One is wrong. So it was formed in 1997 and its secretariat is in Maldives. This is wrong. It is not in Maldives. It is in, yep, correct. Very good. Mauritius. Okay, Mauritius, not Maldives. That is why first statement is wrong. Second is correct. Second is basically the definition of IORA, Intergovernmental Organization, Regional Cooperation and Sustainable Development of the Indian Ocean region, 22 members and 9 dialogue partners. Okay, that is basically IORA. 13. Consider the following statements about Basel norms. Okay. 1. Basel Committee on Banking Supervision is an international committee formed in 1974 to develop standards for banking regulation. It consists of central bankers from 28 countries. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Nandini, no, it is not Maldives, it is Mauritius, okay, not Maldives. Question 13 is on the board. Let's see. No idea? Alright, I haven't got any answers, so I think I will tell the answer. Correct answer to question number 13 is option A, 1 only. Okay, Divya told it. Okay, correct, 1 only. So basically the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision is an international committee formed in 1974 to develop standards for banking regulation. This is true. Second one is wrong. It consists of central bankers from 28 countries. No. Okay, it consists of central bankers from 27 countries plus European Union. Okay, European Union itself contains about, European Union has multiple countries within it. Okay, so it is not 28 countries, it is 27 countries and European Union. Also, it is the central bankers. Don't forget, in the statement I could have given like finance ministers. No, it is the central bankers, which means from India, the governor of Reserve Bank will be representing India in Basel norms, Basel committee meetings. Okay, so 13th answer is option A. 14th question, typical economics question. Consider the following statements about limited liability partnership, LLP. 1. LLP settlement scheme allows a one-time condonation of delay in filing statutory required documents with the registrar and to gain immunity from prosecution. 2. LLP are flexible legal and tax entity that allows partners to benefit from economies of scale by working together while also reducing their liability for the action of other partners. Select the correct statements. This is a really tough question. Okay, if you do not know what this limited liability partnership is, you are not getting this. Please read about them. Okay, there are multiple kinds of accounts or partnerships out there in economics. Do read about them. For example, if you go to a bank and get an account, what you get is a savings account, right? A personal savings account. There are multiple kinds of entities that can open a bank account. For example, a partnership account is possible. Okay, then there is for minors, their parents can operate an account. Okay, so all these are various kinds of relationships. Clear? So similarly, for companies, there are multiple types of accounts. There are corporate banking accounts. Okay, so LLP is one kind of partnership, one such kind of partnership. Read about it. Here the correct answer is option C. Both are true. I did not want to make it more confusing. That is why I kept it all correct. Just read these statements and understand them. That's it. In the LLP settlement scheme, this one-time condonation has been allowed for delay. Okay, if you have not already filed the required documents with the Registrar General or Registrar, then you have the one-time excuse for that. That is the amendment that came in the LLP settlement scheme. Second one, it is a flexible legal and tax entity that allows partners to benefit from economies of scale by working together, which also reducing the liability for the actions of other partners. That is true. Also, as far as LLP companies are concerned, it is possible for the owners to change. Okay, even if the initial board members completely change and is replaced by a different set of members, that is also possible in LLP. In certain other kind of relationships, this is not possible. The initial member has to be there, otherwise it will be rebranded altogether. Okay, so read about it, otherwise it will be confusing. Question number 15. Easy question. Consider the following statements about black carbon. 1. Black carbon is a potent climate warming component of particulate matter formed by the complete combustion of fossil fuels. 2. Black carbon is a short-lived climate pollutant. 3. Black carbon is produced both naturally and by human activities. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Why second statement is correct in the previous question? Yeah, that one is true. LLPs are flexible, legal and tax entity that allows partners to benefit from economies of scale by working together while also reducing their liability for the actions of other partners. Correct. It is in the news because of this LLP settlement scheme. Okay. In this scheme, certain amendments were made. So in such limited liability partnerships, now, as per the amendment, the members are protected against something that is committed by other members. It gives you some kind of immunity, not complete immunity, but at least some sort of, easiness is allowed as per the new scheme. (15th) B. Okay, I got two answers, so I will tell you the answer. Okay, once I get two answers, at least two people answer it, I will tell you. Alright, so 15th question, correct answer is indeed option B. Why? Because, I got three answers, all of them going with option B. Correct answer is B. Black carbon is a potent climate warming component of particulate matter formed by complete combustion of fossil fuels. Wrong. It is partial combustion. Okay, not complete combustion, it is partial combustion. Partial combustion of fossil fuels create this thing called as black carbon. Okay, even smoke is created by partial combustion. If the fire is going on very well, then there will not be any smoke. Complete combustion will happen and there will not be smoke. Partial combustion leads to the pollution. Okay, carbon monoxide, for example. What happens when complete combustion takes place? It will convert into carbon dioxide. Partial combustion will result in carbon monoxide, which is a poisonous gas. Okay, so first statement incorrect. 2 and 3 are correct. Black carbon is short-lived climate pollutant. That is true, which means once it enters the atmosphere, it will be there for a few days and will settle down. Clear? It won't stay there for a very long time. Some of the pollutants will last for years. Okay, some even last for decades. But as far as this is concerned, it will last for a few days and it will come down. Second one, black carbon is produced both naturally and human activities. Obviously. Okay, no further explanation there. 2 and 3 are correct. 16. Consider the following statements about National Anti-Profiteering Authority. NAA, National Anti-Profiteering Authority. So the National Anti-Profiteering Authority has been constituted under the Section 171 of the Central GST Act 2017. 2. It is to ensure that the reduction in rate of tax or the benefit of input tax credit is passed on to the recipient by way of commensurate reduction in prices. Select the correct statements. Yes, Divya, exactly. Question number 16. Regarding National Anti-Profiteering Authority, choose the correct answer. Alright, I think you don't know the answer. I haven't got anything so far. So answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Okay, this National Anti-Profiteering Authority was actually constituted under Section 771 of Central GST Act 2017. Correct. Why? What happened? When GST was rolled out, plenty of issues were there. Okay, regarding tax slabs, regarding abolition of some taxes, regarding the rates, etc., etc. Plenty of issues for GST. One of the major issues was that the actual reductions given by government is not being passed on to the people. Okay, some of the intermediaries are actually keeping that margin of profit, although government has reduced the taxes. So now the government wanted to make sure that the tax benefits reach the people. Clear? So that is why this National Anti-Profiteering Authority has been created in order to make sure the reduction in the rate of tax or the benefit of input tax credit is passed on to the recipient and it is not consumed by the intermediary. Clear? So answer is option C. Both the statements are correct. 17. EMA Kaital or EMA market is well known for run exclusively by women. Also, it is believed to be the world's largest women market. It is located in the state of dash. EMA Kaital or EMA market is in the state of dash. Option A Mizoram, option B Manipur, option C Arunachal Pradesh, option D Kerala. Question number 17. Alright. We have 30 questions, okay. So this is a 1.5 hour session. At 5:30 this will be completed. Maybe even before that. Let's see. Question 17, any idea? Correct answer? A or B? Alright. Yeah, it is A or B. What is it? Okay. It is indeed between A and B. Answer is actually B, Manipur. Alright. So this EMA Kaital or EMA market is in the capital of Manipur, that is Imphal. Okay, EMA market or EMA Kaital. This is actually believed to be the world's largest women market. Fine, exclusively run by women. Okay. Yep. Question number 18 regarding Central Adoption Resources Authority, CARA. 1. Central Adoption Resource Authority or CARA is a statutory body of Ministry of Social Justice, Government of India. 2. CARA is also mandated to frame regulations on adoption related matters from time to time as per Section 68 of the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015. Select the correct statements. Regarding Central Adoption Resources Authority. Okay, there has been some issues regarding adoption. Okay, who can adopt? Can single parents adopt? Okay, can gay couples adopt? All these were called into question in the previous year. So that is why this agency has been in the news. I'll give you some 5 to 10 seconds to answer this. Subrati C, Alisha B. Yep, correct answer. Divya got it. Option B, 2 only. Okay, so Central Adoption Resources Authority. Central Adoption Resource Authority is a statutory body. Correct. Statutory body means what? It is formed by an act of parliament. So that is true. Of Ministry of Social Justice. That is wrong. See, Central Adoption Resource Authority. So who is involved there? A child is involved there. Okay, in the adoption, and parents are involved there. This is not by Ministry of Social Justice. This is Ministry of Women and Child Development. Okay, Women and Child Development. Clear? Not Social Justice. So that is why first statement is wrong. Second one is correct. CARA is mandated to frame regulations and rules for adoption related matters from time to time as per the Section 68 of Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. Okay, that is a very factual statement. That is correct. Answer is option B. 19. Consider the following statements about Sukhna Lake. Okay, this has been in the newspapers very much. Okay, I think all of you have heard about this Sukhna Lake. Number 1. The man-made lake Sukhna was built in 1958 by Lake Bouchier, the architect of Chandigarh. 2. Located in the foothills of the Vindhya Hills, it was designated to collect runoff water from the hills. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. I did not see that message. Okay. I think you all have heard about this Sukhna Lake. It has been all over the news. So 5 seconds. to answer? Okay, so I'll tell the answer. I think answer is option A, one only. Okay, so the man-made Sugna Lake was built in 1958 by Le Corbusier, the architect of Chandigarh. Correct. Okay, Le Corbusier is also very famous. Why? Because his buildings were in the UNESCO World Heritage List. Okay, the buildings of Le Corbusier. So first statement is true. Second statement, it is located in the foothills of Vindhya Hills. No. I mean, it's already saying that it is Chandigarh. Then how can it be Vindhya Hills? Okay, it is not Vindhya Hills. It is the foothills of Shivalik mountains. Okay, not the Vindhyas. Vindhyas is here in South India. I mean, the below the Deccan. Okay, nothing to do with Chandigarh. Chandigarh is all the way up in Punjab. Alright, so statement 2 is incorrect. This is in the news because High Court, the Punjab and Haryana High Court have come up with a verdict based on which Sugna Lake is given a living entity status and the people of Chandigarh are its loco parents. So it is the people of Chandigarh are given the loco parents title and the Sugna Lake is being considered as a living entity. Earlier, if you remember, Uttarakhand High Court, I think, gave the same kind of status for Ganga and Yamuna. Ganga and Yamuna are given living entity status. Okay, considered as living persons. Clear? So, correct answer here is option A, one only. 20. Consider the following statements about star labeling. 1. Star labeling program was formulated in 2006 by Bureau of Energy Efficiency under the Energy Conservation Act of 2001. 2. A star rating ranging from 1 to 5 in the ascending order of energy efficiency is provided to products registered with the Bureau. Select the incorrect statements using the codes given below. Question number 20. Star labeling, I think you have seen this, right? If you look at your refrigerator or say some LED bulbs and all, you will see this, star rating is there in your air conditioner. Okay, 5-star AC, 4-star AC, these kinds of things. So the question is regarding who gives this star rating and what does this star rating mean? So we're already going with option A. Alisha going with option B. Okay, I got 2 answers, so I will go on to give the answer. Answer is option D, none of the above. You are asked to pick the incorrect statements. I hope you didn't miss this one. So both the statements are correct. That is why option D is the right answer, none of the above. Okay, the star labeling program was formulated in 2006 by Bureau of Energy Efficiency, BEE, under Energy Conservation Act of 2001, correct. Second one, star rating ranging from 1 to 5 in the ascending order of energy efficiency, also correct. 1 star means it is not at all energy efficient. 5 star means excellent. Okay, so very common. These are very common things that you see in your own house, star rating and all. So make sure to look into all these things. Okay, last 10 questions. Question number 21. Consider the following statements about Pradhan Mantri Van Dhan Yojana. PM Van Dhan Yojana. 1. Launched in 2018, the scheme is implemented through Ministry of Forests as nodal department and TriFed as nodal agency at the central level. 2. First model Van Dhan Vikas Kendra was set up in Bijapur district of Jharkhand. Select the correct statements. Yeah, Vishnupriya Mishra had got that right. Welcome. Okay. Question number 21 is on the board. See if you can answer this. I'll give you some 5 to 10 seconds and then I will explain the answer. Alright, so no answers. So I think I will tell it. Correct answer is again option D, none of the above. Okay, so Pradhan Mantri Van Dhan Yojana. Alright, it is launched in 2018. The scheme is implemented through Ministry of Forests. No. Although we might think it is Ministry of Forests and Natural Resources, it is not Ministry of Forests, it is Ministry of Tribals. Alright, so that is why first statement is wrong. And TriFed as the nodal agency at central level. That is true. Okay, it is not Ministry of Forest, it is Ministry of Tribals. Second one, first model Van Dhan Vikas Kendra was set up in the Bijapur district of Jharkhand. Bijapur district is correct. But where is Bijapur district located? It is not in Jharkhand, it is in Chhattisgarh. Okay, not Jharkhand, it is Chhattisgarh. So both the statements are incorrect. You are asked to pick the correct statement. So answer is none of the above. Option D. 22. Consider the following statements about sunspot cycle. 1. Sunspots are areas that appear brighter on the surface of the sun and are hotter than other parts of sun's surface. 2. They form at areas where magnetic fields are so strong. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Simple question. Regarding sunspot cycle, select the correct answer. This is a very simple science and technology question. I think most of you will get this correct. Anyone? Okay. Alright, so I will tell the answer. Okay, here. Question number 22, right answer is option B, 2 only. Yeah, it is not C, it is 2 only. Okay, Divya. So, sunspots are areas that appear not brighter but dimmer. Yep, Vishnupriya, very good. It is dimmer on the surface of the sun and are not hotter but it is colder than other parts of the sun surface. The reason is given in the second statement. They form at areas where magnetic fields are so strong. So, due to the very high powered magnetic field, the heat is not allowed to escape from sun's interior into the surface in these regions. Okay, so at the surface, these regions are comparatively cooler than the rest of the sun's surface. So these appears as darker spots. Okay, not dimmer or maybe darker. Darker spots on sun's surface. Okay, so statement 2 is correct, 1 is wrong. Answer is option B. 23. Consider the following statements about Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. 1. She became a secretary to Mahatma Gandhi in 1930, serving him for 16 years and moved to Gandhiji's ashram in 1934. 2. She campaigned to prevent malaria post-independence, likely saving hundreds of thousands of lives. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, a very famous personality. Okay, she was also part of our Constituent Assembly. She was consulted during the by the drafting committee of Constitution for various women's rights, abolition of titles, etc., etc. Okay, so Subbareddy is saying option C. Yes, correct, man. It is indeed option C. She became a secretary to Mahatma Gandhi in 1930, serving him from 16 years and moved to Gandhi Ashram in 1934. That is true. Second one, she campaigned to prevent malaria post-independence, likely saving hundreds and thousands of lives. Also true. So why is she in the news? Why is she in the current affairs? Because Time magazine named her as one of the 100 influential women in the 20th century. Okay, in the top 100 influential women in 20th century, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur was featured from India. Alright, that is why she has been in the news. So please do read about her also. Moving to question number 24. Consider the following statements about UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. 1. It is a specialized agency of UN with headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. 2. Jaipur is the first Indian city to feature in UNESCO World Heritage List. Choose the correct statements. Yes, Divya, correct. Kerala's health minister, I mean for this year, for the year 2020, Kerala health minister was also featured in top 100 influential women of Time magazine. Okay, but this was Rajkumari Amatkaur was for the whole century, 20th century. Okay, this is this particular year, 2020. Yeah, no, it is correct. What you heard is correct. Okay, Kerala Health Minister KK Shailaja was one of the persons who was selected in the Time magazine's top 100 influential women across the world because of her activities during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, not just COVID-19, also during the Nipah virus, etc. etc. So, what is the answer for 24th question? I will tell the answer, I guess. Yeah, okay, I will tell you the answer. Answer is option D again, none of the above. Okay, so as far as UNESCO is concerned, it is a specialized agency of United Nations with headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. No, plenty of organizations have Geneva, Switzerland as its headquarters, but UNESCO is not one of them. UNESCO headquarters is in Paris, France. Okay, Paris, France, not Geneva, Switzerland. 2. Jaipur is the first Indian city to feature in UNESCO World Heritage List. Also incorrect. Jaipur is the second city to feature in the UNESCO World Heritage List. Also the last addition from India. The first city from India which featured in UNESCO World Heritage List is Ahmedabad, capital of Gujarat. Okay, it is not Jaipur. Jaipur is the second city to be featured. Also the last one to be featured so far. Alright, I mean plenty of other entries has also been given for looking into, and they are currently assessing everything. For example, Hampi, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, etc. etc. Okay, so here both the statements are incorrect. So the answer is option D, none of the above. 25th question. Yeah, Ahmedabad, correct, Super Reddy, very good. Question number 25. Last 5 questions coming up. Okay, Chapchar Koot is a festival held during the period when the bamboos and trees that have been cut down are being awaited to dry to be burned for chumming. Where is this festival celebrated? Okay, a very unique festival. So the bamboos and trees are cut down in order for the chumming activity, but you cannot burn this when it is still green. Okay, you have to allow it to dry and then you burn it. So this waiting period, this is when the Chapchar Koot festival is celebrated. Where is this celebrated? Option A, Mizoram. Option B, Madhya Pradesh. Option C, Rajasthan. Option D, Haryana. Divya is saying it is option A, Mizoram. Yeah, correct answer. Sri has joined. Hello, Sri. Sri is also saying it is option A. It is option A, Mizoram. Actually, this is easy. I mean, chumming. Okay, it is saying chumming. So chumming means it is kind of a primitive activity, and this kinds of chumming is also known as slash and burn agriculture. Okay, slash and burn agriculture. So this is usually done in tribal societies, also in northeastern states. So among these, the only northeastern state is Mizoram. Okay, so that is how you can connect it. Even if you do not know the answer directly, that is how you can logically guess it. Alright, I mean Rajasthan, no chance, because already it is a deserted area and you are not going to cut down further forest. Haryana, no. Haryana is already facing a lot of issues regarding the rubble burning, which is causing all the pollution in Delhi and all. So not in Haryana. Madhya Pradesh also no. Easy answer, option A. 26. Gormati art belongs to the handicrafts of Banjara community of which among the following states? Gormati art. Option A, Himachal Pradesh. Option B, Karnataka. Option C, Maharashtra. Option D, Kerala. Okay. 26th question. This has been in the news. Gormati art has been in the news because there recently, I mean, I think February or March, during the Women's Day. Okay, during the Women's Day, our Prime Minister's Twitter handle was allowed to be people were allowed to post messages in that handle. Now, if you remember, Prime Minister allowed Indian women stories to come out through his Twitter handle. Okay, so this is when this Gormati art, somebody posted about this art form and it gained a lot of traction. All right. So Sri got it. Sri is saying it is option C. Very good, Sri. It is indeed option C, Maharashtra. Gormati art belongs to the handicraft of the Banjara community of the rural areas of Maharashtra. Banjaras means what? Banjara is a community that is basically dealing with trading, but at the same time they are travelers. Okay, so they travel and trade. So such communities, even in ancient period or in the medieval India, is known as Banjaras or caravans. Okay, so correct answer is option C. 27. Last 4 questions. Consider the following statements about global seed vault in Svalbard. 1. The seed vault is a long-term seed storage facility located inside a frozen mountain under the Norwegian permafrost. 2. It represents the world's largest collection of crop diversity. Select the correct statements. 27. Yeah, Subreddy also got that right. 26th one. 27th question is on the board. Global seed vault in Svalbard. Select the correct answer. I'll give you some 5 to 10 seconds and then tell you the answer. Any idea? Okay, so no answers so far. So I will explain this. 27th question answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The seed vault is a long-term seed storage facility located inside a frozen mountain under the Norwegian permafrost. Correct. I hope you know about permafrost and all. If you have studied geography, you have studied tundra, taiga, etc. Okay, tundra region, taiga region, etc., etc. You might have studied about permafrost also. The upper soil, the top soil will be completely frosted. Okay, so first statement is correct. The seed vault is in Norwegian permafrost. Second one, it represents the world's largest collection of crop diversity. Also correct. So this global seed vault is maintained as a D-Day initiative, a doomsday initiative. If everything in the world comes to an end on a particular day, this seed vault will provide all the diversity that is available in this world. Okay, so the seeds and such samples from all these areas are brought to Svalbard's global seed vault. Clear? So correct answer is option C. It is a doomsday initiative basically. Question 28. Consider the following statements about Nowruz. Very simple question. Nowruz. 1. Nowruz or New Day is the Parsi New Year, Iranian New Year or the Persian New Year. 2. It marks the first day of rainy season and it usually takes place on March 21. Select the correct statements using the codes given below. Yeah, Svalbard, yeah. Okay, Divya. I mean, it was in the news because one of the tribal communities in America also brought some very rare seeds into this seed vault. That is why it has been in the news. Svalbard, Norwegian. So 28th question, last 3 questions. Okay, we have only 30 questions. So 28th question is up. I will wait for some 10 seconds for you to answer. All right. Okay, so I think I will go ahead and tell you the answer. The answer to question number 28 is option A, 1 only. Okay, so Nowruz, I think you have heard about Nowruz because Nowruz is a Persian New Year festival. You might have studied this when you studied medieval India. Ghiyasuddin Balban. Okay, Balban, one of the prominent persons in the slave dynasty, the Delhi Sultanate. Okay, so he is actually the person who brought Nowruz festival, who started celebrating Nowruz festival in India. Okay, so Nowruz is the Parsi New Year festival, also the Iranian or Persian New Year festival. That is true. Second one, it marks the first day of rainy season and it is usually takes place on March 21. Rainy season, no. Will anybody celebrate a New Year festival on a rainy season? Just think about that. Almost all the New Year festivals everywhere in the world is celebrated in the beginning of spring season. Consider India. Okay, even in India, in Kerala, we celebrate the Malayali New Year in Vishu. Vishu is the spring in Kerala, the beginning of spring in Kerala. Okay, where there are Magha festivals all around the place, Sankranti festivals in the other states. All these happens at the beginning of spring. Okay, not rainy. I mean, nobody celebrates during the beginning of rainy season. Alright, so correct answer is option A, 1 only. Last word, first question, penultimate question for the day. Consider the following statements about hantavirus. 1. Hantaviruses are a family of viruses spread mainly by mosquitoes and can cause varied disease symptoms in people. 2. Hantaviruses in America are known as New World Hantavirus and may cause hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS. Select the correct statements. Twenty-ninth question, last but first question, and after this we have only one more. Hantavirus. Anybody? Okay, so I think I will go ahead and tell you the answer. 29th question, answer is option B, 2 only. Hello Seema Shetty, welcome. Okay, you always join towards the end of the class. Okay, anyway, thank you for joining. That is good. Sri Sindhil Devi also has came back from office, I think. Yeah, option A. Yeah, no. Option B is the correct answer. So option A is incorrect. Okay, 2 is correct. Hantavirus are a family of viruses spread mainly by not mosquitoes. It is spread by rodents. Mosquitoes spread diseases such as malaria, dengue, chikungunya, etc., etc. So if it is a mosquito-borne disease, we will know about it. Hantavirus is basically conducted by rodents. Okay, mice, rat, etc., etc. Second one, hantavirus in America, also known as New World Hantavirus, and may be caused by hantavirus. May cause hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Yep, correct. Affects the respiratory, pulmonary organs. So 2 is correct. 1 is wrong. Answer is option B. Last question for the day. Final question. Very simple question. 30. The very famous festival of Attugal Pongala is celebrated in the state of dash. Option A, Tamil Nadu. Option B, Gujarat. Option C, Karnataka. Option D, Kerala. Yeah, rodents. Very good. Because of KPSC classes. Okay, Seema Shetty, don't worry. I mean, no, I was just pointing it out. That's it. You always come in my 8 p.m. class. Okay, that's very much appreciated. We have a quiz. Okay, guys, we have this. I have a Unacademy app live quiz that starts at 5:45. It won't be aired online. Okay, but it's still at 5:45. Those who wish to participate, do participate. I will share the quiz code in the Telegram channel. t.me/msrw1. Today's topic is regarding NCERT biology for UPSC. Okay, at 5:45 it will start. So, yep, all of you getting that right, except no, it's not A. It is option D, Kerala. My home state, my district. Okay, Attugal Devi temple is actually in 2 kilometers or 2.5 kilometers from my house. Okay, so this very famous festival, which is one of the largest gathering of women in the world, is in the state of Kerala, district of Thiruvananthapuram, capital of Kerala. Alright, so correct answer is option D. So that is it, guys. One more thing, there are plenty of free contents in Unacademy. Please do look into all that. In order to unlock the free contents, you need an educator code, and you can provide mine, MSRW1. Okay, this is 1, not I. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for joining. We have come to the end of this session. Please use my code MSRW1 to get 10% discount and to unlock free contents in Unacademy. Remember, 5:45 quiz takes place in the Unacademy app, learning app, and the code will be provided in the Telegram channel t.me/MSRW1. Tonight at 8 p.m. we have the other one. Tonight at 8 p.m. we have the Modern India quiz lecture 3. So be ready for that also. Portions were all put yesterday itself. I hope you have all seen this. Okay. So once again, thank you everybody and see you again at 8 p.m. Bye-bye. Why my biology knowledge is weak? Doesn't matter. Try it. Okay. Let's see. Bye.